As English is not our native language, nearly everybody struggles with IELTS speaking. However, the tips that I'm going to tell you in this video will boost your speaking score to a direct band 9. But before we dive into the video, let me tell you that my father and I teach online as well as physical classes, and we guarantee you at least a band 7. So if you're interested, you can contact us here on this number. Now we'll move on to the part 1, which is about personal questions. Here, when the examiner asks you the very first question, you should give a short answer, like a one sentence answer, not a one word answer. For instance, the examiner asks, "Where do you live?" You shouldn't be saying Lahore. This is only one word answer, and you will get no more than a band 5. Instead, you should be saying, "I live in Lahore, which is one of the biggest cities in Pakistan." This is a one sentence answer. Now, what's the benefit of giving only one sentence answer? Let's say that you give 3 or 4 sentence answer for the very first question. And for the remaining questions of the part 1, you couldn't answer up to the mark. So the examiner here will think that you just answered one question correctly. You couldn't answer the remaining questions. So he'll just think it as a memorized answer and reduce your band score. The next thing you should keep in mind is talking only to the point. Remember that part 1 questions will be personal and you shouldn't be wasting any time there. Simply directly answer the question. For instance, you are asked, "What are you studying right now?" Now a person who goes off topic will say, "I'm so glad that you asked me this question. Actually, when I was at school, I used to study mathematics, but at college, it changed to biology. But right now, I'm studying geographic science and I love my subject." Now, if you take a look at this answer, the first 2 sentences are irrelevant. The examiner asks what you are studying right now. So there was no need to say "I'm so glad" or "what I was studying before." You directly answer the question. Here is a band 9 sample. At the moment, I am studying medicine because I have a keen interest in it. However, sometimes I can't grasp some concepts, so I have to take guidance from my professors and colleagues. It's a simple 2-sentence answer and a band 9 answer. Another thing that you should keep in mind is you should be using at least 2 sentences, except the first question. You can start that with a short answer and gradually give 2-sentence answers. And at the minimum, you should be giving 2, and at the maximum, 3-sentence answers. This way it will be balanced. Turning to the part 2 speaking, which is about cue card. Here you are given 3 minutes, 1 minute to prepare and 2 minutes to speak. Now the very first thing you need to keep in mind is that you should cover all of the 4 bullet points. When you're given the cue card, there will be 4 bullet points mentioned on it. You need to cover them. Even if you miss one, you won't be getting a band 9 score. And you can go a bit off topic a little, but you shouldn't be completely off topic. For instance, you're asked about an unusual meal, and in that cue card you say something about space exploration, park, or something that is completely off topic. By off topic, I mean that you can add some extra bullet points that are related to the topic. Those bullet points aren't necessary to be included in the 4 bullet points, they can be additional. That's what I mean by off topic. Moreover, you shouldn't be using more than one idiom during the speaking cue card, because idioms are unnatural if you use them a lot. Besides that, talking about time, you wouldn't be knowing of that because you aren't allowed to take any mobile phone or watch. Here you should keep speaking until the examiner stops you. Like there's a 2-minute time, just keep on speaking, and once the 2-minute time is over, the examiner himself will stop you. Now finally, turning to the part 3 speaking, and the questions in part 3 will be related to the topic from the part 2. Here I get a very common complaint from people that we have insufficient knowledge. We can't generate ideas. Now here my suggestion is that you need to have knowledge in order to answer these questions. Even if you miss one question, you won't be getting a band 9. So in order to improve your knowledge, just research from websites like Wikipedia or ChatGPT. and search unusual topics like space exploration, import export. In fact, when I took the test, I was asked something about import and export. So it's quite topic specific, but you need to have knowledge of these things. Don't go for very common topics like housing, sports, etc. Furthermore, make sure to explain your answer. And I would recommend you to use 3 to 5 sentences. Your answers to part 3 should be longer than the answers to part 1. Here you also should be giving examples, and those examples can be personal or about the general public. Explanation is a must in every question. And talking about examples, you can give in every answer, but still, if you give in 3 questions out of 5, that will be more than enough. Another very common misconception here is that you should be using super complex words. Now let me explain this point. Suppose you are using super complex words in an answer. So what will happen? In order to answer with the advanced vocabulary, you need to think of it. And it will disrupt your thinking and fluency. Remember that fluency is way more important than vocabulary, as it is the first thing that is judged. So when you're thinking of a sentence with a complex word, you will go blank, like, and in the band criteria it's mentioned that if you show hesitation for words, you will go from a band 9 to a band 8. So instead of using super complex words, focus on paraphrasing, use synonyms, and use topic specific vocabulary. Now what's topic specific vocabulary? It means the words that are only related to a specific topic. For instance, the examiner asked you this question: why do people have expensive and grand celebrations? Now this is quite a rare topic. And you answer, there are a number of reasons for why people love grand celebrations. Firstly, these people value these events and they believe if they host a lavish celebration, it will help them enjoy these special occasions better. Secondly, many people gather at these events, allowing them to socialize and strengthen their bonds with each other. Now, here I've used some topic specific vocabulary like hosting. Hosting is used for events or a party. Or I've used occasions, events, celebrations. I've tried to use synonyms. I've tried to paraphrase them. Also, I use socialize, which is a topic specific vocabulary used to meet with each other. Hence, these were the speaking tips that would boost your score to a band 9. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with those who need it, subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get notified of every video that I upload on this channel. Take care, Allah Hafiz.